Hey there. I had a very interesting meeting this week with a reader named KT. And KT is a founder of a startup in Thailand serving boutique hoteliers. Her business offers hoteliers revenue management. Essentially, it's for boutique hotels too small to be able to afford a pricing manager. KT was kind enough to purchase my books. In fact, she bought two, and then she invited me to meet her over coffee to do a book signing. First, I was a bit apprehensive because she wanted to meet at a place that's quite a distance, and there's a lot of travel involved. But I'm so very glad we met, because we sat there and had an hour together, and I got to learn a lot about her business. I'll pop the name of her business, eRevenue Hotel, and the URL in the description below, and you can check out her startup. And the question went like this. I'm a startup, 1 month old. Can I use the 4 Qs from the book Run Frictionless? And KT, the answer is yes. You can apply the 4 Qs to a business that's 1 day old to a decade old. You're still assigning people to each quadrant, and you're still deciding and evaluating where you want to build equity, which quadrant and what sequence do you want to build equity. Look, the only difference is that in a startup, you see the same person's name more frequently splashed across the 4 Qs, as opposed to a decade-old business, because, well, startups don't have a lot of resources. So in that sense, you've just got to be a bit more prudent deciding where you want to build equity. KT, I'd like you to spend the next 2 months working in quadrants 2 and later in quadrant 3. I'd like you to sit down in quadrant 2 and draw a box around each of the services that you're offering. Now, during our discussion together, I counted at least 2 services. One was called revenue management, and the second being direct bookings. Specify each of them, name the limits of each of them, give them a product name, then build a fact sheet. And the best person to build the fact sheet is the person in your business who is delivering the services. So I'd make them not only rolling out the product to the customer, but also the person who is the product manager who's defining what it is. Now, let's flip over for a moment to quadrant 3. One of the things I love about how you've designed the experience that you're going to create for the customer in quadrant 4, I love how you've been able to delay the payment by making it success-based. This is really frictionless, right? However, there is a risk that the customer could default on payment, essentially running away. At some point, the fees that you're charging them are going to get large. And so if you look professional, it commensurates the fee that you're charging them. And they can justify it in their mind. They can say, look how professional they are. They're awesome. I'm so lucky to have these people on my team. Okay. Given that you do have a designer photographer who's on your team, assign them to quadrant 3 and really make them the custodian of the brand guidelines, and to continue to develop the brand guideline as you introduce new types of experiences that you create in quadrant 4 that you don't even know today, right? So you don't even know what they are, but you've got that person on your team, so you can continue to brief them and say, I have these new interactions. We require these assets to support and wrap, right, these new interactions. So KT, I'm really looking forward to our workshop together. We'll create a snapshot of what your business looks like today, and then we'll draft what the 4 Qs can look like in 3 to 6 months. For those of you who are new to my YouTube channel, if you'd like to learn a bit more about the 4 Qs, I'm going to pop also a link down below to a short article on the subject. But if you prefer to have it all nicely bound in a book, visit runfrictionless.com and you can purchase the book online. Thank you very much, KT, and I look forward to speaking to you.